All right, let's get this show on the road. All right, so yeah, like I said, just got off the phone with that company, right? I'm going public with everything now. Okay, if these companies are going to sit there and steal from me, I'm going public with the issue. You understand? I'm filing a lawsuit on every company, right? If I'm bothered when I walk in an establishment, I'm filing a lawsuit, right? If I feel like I'm being disrespected, the same thing, filing a lawsuit, right? We don't play games over here, okay? Y'all got to understand who's who and what the pecking order is, all right? Like I said, these people, they'll get in your way every day. They're all nobody, okay? That's reality. And yeah, I just got off the phone with them, right? And I told them exactly reality, exactly what it is. You know what I mean? I told them what's up the right way. I know how to talk. And I told them, no, you're committing fraud. I'm filing a lawsuit. Okay. And they're going to end up having to pay me probably a settlement, a large settlement, over $3. This is how petty they are. Okay. Not me, them. I wouldn't care if it was $3 or 3 pennies. Then it'll say, right? I mean, they taking money out for something I'm not subscribed to. They sign you up for subscriptions you're not signed up for. How did they get my bank account link if it was unlinked since 2020? That's what we just had a conversation about. Exactly. Because y'all companies commit fraud and you steal money from innocent people like me. Why are you sitting there picking on a guy, right? Who's literally just trying to get by and get to his check that he works harder than any of you for? Well, all y'all do is sit there, and like I said, all they do is steal from good people who work hard, right? Or sit in a call center all day doing nothing, being a puppet. And all them call centers, right? I mean, everything they're doing, I mean, and supporting is illegal. I mean, they don't ever help you. Just like in the issue that she's referring to, she's talking about, well, yes, they'll investigate the issue. What is there to investigate? I mean, there's nothing to investigate. You went into my bank account. You linked my bank account somehow without my permission. I can't even get in the account because my phone number wasn't on file. Something I don't even want to give you because I don't trust you, because you corporations literally have been caught red-handed working with illegal underground organizations and the Red Triangles. Facts. See, when enough companies and establishments are qualifying a legal underground organization, that results in a complete federal Supreme Court lawsuit. Okay, this is what you people don't get, is that you're all looking at prison time. Every single person on this network, right, that continues with this behavior, it doesn't matter whether you continue or not. Most of them are looking at lengthy prison time. It's just that simple, and there's no way to get out of it now. You understand? Like I said, I don't know who taught you that. It's clear y'all were not raised by like real good parents or real men and women. But the minute you start making illegal phone calls, all you doing is creating a prison sentence for yourself. So that's what y'all have to look forward to. Okay? And all these other companies, right? I'm filing lawsuits. Yep, that's what they have to look forward to. Yep, is me in court filing a lawsuit. I'm not going to sit here and put up with this and continue to have these games played. I don't care if it was $3 or 3 pennies. Like I said, it's my money, and I work hard for every dime. You understand? Because it's a big deal, because it's about trying to drive my bank account negative, right, on purpose, so that, what are they doing? I mean, it's plain as day. They don't want to. They want to mess with my survival. How does a company get away with stuff like this? Now we need to start calling them all out and holding them accountable. That simple. You understand? You don't sit there. You're not going to just steal from me. Hell no. I'm sick of it. It's gone on long enough. You know how many companies I've had to get on the phone with just so they can give me a refund, right? So That's the thing. When you commit fraud like they are, right? And you have the nerve and audacity to talk about after it's investigated, whatever, by their little team at their corporation, like people should lose their job. That's what should happen. What do you mean? You get what I'm saying? Like, no, you need to give that money back. It's that simple. You can't just, commit theft and fraud and then think it's okay. No, you need to give the money back. Like, that's not how it works. You see what I'm saying? That's the truth. You know what I mean? So, like I said, um, whatever they do, if they don't give the $3 back, right, that comes out in court, and then it makes them look worse, right? If they give the refund back, either way, I'm still filing a lawsuit. Either way, you're not getting out of this. I'm telling you right now, bro, you people, you need to start learning and understanding that you're not going to play these games with everybody. You understand? Okay? I don't know who you people think you are, okay? But you're nobody. All of you, you're nobody. Okay? Now, the reality is some people you can't steal from. It doesn't matter how much money it is. Okay? No, it's a huge deal. And I'm going to make it a huge deal publicly now every time. If you cross me, if you go behind my back and do sneaky stuff, if you got my name in your mouth wrong, understand, bro. I'm addressing all y'all directly, publicly. This is what I do. I stand up against corruption. You understand? It's a huge deal. They timed what they did, right? They went in their system and somebody clicked a button and connected my account that was unconnected, unlinked since 2020. Boy, stop it. Somebody's telling y'all to do these things. You're not going to be able to cover it up. You're doing too much. They're doing these moves and they can't cover the trail to the illegal activity they're doing. This is all designed. There is no coincidences. Remember that. This is the devil, and we're going to win. Feel me? I'm not going to put up with your nonsense. None of you. I'm sick of you. You feel me? Tired of it. So, like I said, there was no reason, right, to do any of these things in the first place. It's that simple. No reason. They didn't have to do that. You're desperate for $3. I told you all the companies are failing. They be petty as hell, and then they want to role reverse, right? When there's nothing to role reverse. Feel me? Like I said, ain't nothing cute about what I do, man. I'm everybody's worst nightmare. You understand? I'm the real thing. Okay? What do you think this is about? This is about standing up to corporate America. This is about standing up to your government. This is about standing up to all these. Okay? I'm a revolutionary. Ain't nothing cute over here. What you talking about? Y'all know how much work I put in? You have any idea how much I've accomplished in these streets and in this world? Boy, stop it. Man, people got to march to the beat of my drum. I tell all of them what to do, and they do it. You feel me? I'm a boss. And I've been trying to warn people and tell these people forever. You know what I mean? They don't want to listen, be my guest. There they are, driving around, being wage slaves for these little mail companies. All these companies are corrupt. They just found a guy in the valley, I believe. What did he work for? He worked for one of those companies. I think it was UPS. And he's been stealing everybody's mail. They've been talking about mail theft in the downloads. See, the spirits and God tells me what's going on without me having to be there or see it. Okay? And then it came out, actual confirmation in the world, that there was a man, and he's been trying to, live high off the hog, stealing all of people's mail. Okay? Taking all their items, probably taking checks, taking everything. Come on, bro. All this country is a crime syndicate. That's what it is. And it's all ran by the same people right, that we do not elect, right? Our votes aren't even counted, okay? And it's all run by those people. They're all psychotic. They're delusional and they're out of their mind. And we're not going to sit here and play these games. We're going to address and confront everyone direct. And we're taking my country back. That simple, man. Do y'all want to act like things are on a smaller scale of what they are? Ain't none of it on a small scale. It's all reality. Feel me? So at the end of the day, it's going to be what it's going to be. And it's just that simple. I could care less what any of them have to say. You feel me? And that's just what it is. So, like I said, these people, they want to keep playing these games. They want to keep messing around. They do everything as cowards. They do everything hiding behind the system, right? Everything they do is cowardly. It's just the truth. They've never been men or women about any issue. You know? Like, I give them credit at least the operator, he was nice on the phone, but I mean, does that really mean anything? Then they play the Winter Wonderland song while they put you on hold, right? Just turn around and and keep your mouth shut. That's what the song is saying to the client, to the customer they're stealing from, which is me, right? That's what they're doing. We're taking your money and counting it twice, right? Oh man, ridiculous. These corrupt companies are coming to town. Oh, they do. They sing a hymn and a doobie while they're stealing your money. That's ridiculous. Literally, people are out of control. You know, they're not only committing fraud, they're doing it while they're dancing and singing. Ridiculous. Over $3. $3. And you just committed fraud. And I have complete proof of it. Boy, stop it. Boy, stop it. Yeah, no, a courtroom has to care. What are they going to do? Say, oh, it's $3. It's okay. Nope, it's fraud. That's a big deal for a company to commit. Yeah, now let's start holding these people accountable. You don't want to act out of pocket. You want to act out of character. You want to act silly and immature and commit crimes. Let's hold them accountable. I bet you they won't when they get locked up for it. If these people don't want to do their job, no problem. You ain't got to. I'll have my own attorney, and I'll take everything to court where they have no choice but to lock you up. Yep. And it just goes to show we have no respect for none of these other people. They all drop the bar. Feel me? This has been going on for years, man. For literal decades. Okay? So don't talk to me about money when they stole my inheritance. They want to steal everything from me. What gives them their right? What gives them a right to put their hands on what's rightfully mine? Any of y'all. I've had so much stolen from me behind my back, it's unreal. They do it just right in front of you and act like it's all good because you can't do nothing about it, right? How does that make sense? Like, nah, bro. Not going to play these games anymore, man. You know, I know how to go about things legally the right way. I'm going to just take it to court. Feel me? Oh, it's no sweat off my back. It's no big deal for me. Because this is what I do. I told them, I mean, I stand up to corruption for a living. Like, I'm going to win this lawsuit. This is just another lawsuit. So y'all want to keep creating lawsuits, be my guest. Because it's not wise, man. It ain't smart. It ain't helping y'all. Definitely not conducive to y'all's rinky-dink fake environment. You know, that's why I never mess with corporations like that. I don't play with them. I don't like working for them. And when I do, I don't. I just get my money, get out, and invest in myself. I don't have a boss. I come from a street corner on the baddest blocks in the world. I'm like 50 said. People think Jimmy IV my boss. I don't got a boss. I come from 134th Street, homie. That's what he said. You know what I mean? It's all fake. He do got a boss, but over here, I'm being real. I don't have a boss. All you people claim that you about money and business. Where's it at? Got people telling me if you don't have no money, it'll be hell on earth. Boy, what do you mean? I've been making money this entire time. Y'all just keep stealing from me. No, you don't know how to build a business. Don't talk to me about money when you work for Uncle Sam, all of you and the man, and want to pretend you're someone now because, oh, they gave you a fake little job. Boy, that's corny. Be a man, make your own money. You know what's admirable? Making your own money as a man, what I do, I flip the script. I make these Masons pay me. You ain't getting it. You ain't no real American if all you do is work for these companies. If all you do is work for the government. You're taking handouts. Be real talk. You're taking money from an outside entity that you don't have to answer to. The government don't run nothing but their mouth. They're just another organization. That's it. And everything they're doing is illegal. You can see that. We're proving that in front of you. So what do you mean? I don't answer to them. Y'all can continue to. I don't. I'm independent. Feel me? All these people keep playing around and up. Well, I'll just try to get Texas to secede. Straight up. We'll just secede as a state, like what was talked about in the past. That's what needs to happen. Texas needs to just become its own country. We're not going to play these games. This is Texas. We do things a little bit differently out here. Okay? We don't play no games. We address issues immediately direct. You understand? See, that's the thing. That's just common sense. It's called being a man. Now, there ain't nothing wrong with me. There's something wrong with y'all. Feel me? And look at them all. They got to sit there and what? They got to watch Batman do the real thing. Okay? Come on, man. Y'all funny as hell. All of you. The likes of you. Look at you. Look at you. Let me let Christina know I'm live. I'm trying to get moving here. Santa Claus is coming to town. Real talk, they were playing Winter Wonderland. Walking in a winter wonderland of straight up thieves. Ridiculous. Nah. If cowards be on their motorcycles and still got to look at Batman looking them right in the eyes. Hey. Oh, y'all funny. Yeah, I'm on a bike and I'm tougher than you. Straight up. Y'all people hilarious. All of them, they're all powerless. They all know what time it is. They all know reality. And I ain't just talking. This reality, buddy. Yeah. I run these streets. I run this country. I run this world. It's my world. Feel me? Like I said, I'm way ahead of the game on everything. Bike I got cost $200 plus. Look it up. GMC Denali bicycle. Nicest bike in the game. That's the truth. Y'all try to write bad reviews for everything good. Like, man, do y'all like anything? They only do that to drive attention away because they don't want people to know the truth. Come on, man. They do it with natural stuff all the time. Anything that works. You know what I mean? What do you think the FDA does? Straight up. They advise you against anything that works, and the stuff that don't work and fulfills their agenda and holds you back, they pass. Facts. I learned that game a long time ago, man. When I took all them supplements and all these things happened to my body and happened to me, I started to figure it out. Walking in a winter wonderland. Ooh, pigeon. Pigeon. Beep, beep. Oh, see, isn't that nice? Broken. Sounds like a parrot. The hell is up with the traffic light, homeboy? It sounds like a parrot. Why do you have a parrot traffic? This side, you don't even have one because it got knocked down or something. Somebody must have wrecked. There we go. We got a honk. Somebody must have wrecked or something. I don't have all day, man. I got to go. All right. So yeah, like I said, at the end of the day, this is what it is, and it's going to be what it's going to be. All right, homeboy. Like I said, what I do is a service for society. Y'all don't got to stand up to these people and these companies. I'll do it for you gladly. You feel me? That's the thing. You got to stand up for yourself in society, man. A lot of you don't know how to do so, but you have to. It's not a choice. You know what I mean? Ah, this is a predatory culture, right? Where they created all these vultures, and they're so used to getting away with their nonsense. And all any of you care about is money. Money won't save you from going to prison. Okay? That's the thing you don't get. Money don't matter. Money not only isn't everything, but money is completely irrelevant. That's what people don't get. And they learn every day, they learn the hard way. You know? Your freedom, that's something that money can't buy, man. Your happiness, that's something money can't pay for. You know what I mean? That's what y'all will never get, man. Y'all got your priorities so misconstrued. Literally. They all want to act like they're consumers. Yeah, the biggest consumer and the only one is Batman. Like it said in that video, I was born to consume, not to be consumed, but to consume. You understand? Y'all ain't getting it, man. This is my world, just like it always been. I do what I want to do when I want to do it. How many of you can really say the same? I saw a guy on a thing on YouTube the other day. They asked him, how do you make money, whatever, pay the bills? He said, by any means possible. Well, with that mentality, you'll go nowhere because you can't have that mentality in America. By any means possible, okay. Then that means that you're okay and you're entertaining the possibility of you doing illegal activity, right? You do any illegal activity in this country, what happens? You get caught and you go to prison. It happens every day, bro. It is the slowest thing you could do, and people only do it because they're doing it out of desperation. You know what I'm saying? They're doing it because they're ignorant and they're not smart and they don't have intelligence and they don't have a mind and they don't know how to do anything else. But they want to act like they're tough. Remember, they're tough, but I do what I do for a living, being tough. What I do, the way I make money is being tough. Come on, bro. Now, people, it's funny, man. Feel me? Just heard somebody say Batman. Walking in a winter wonderland. It's all gone and how lonesome blues. I can't do my total Hank Williams voice today. Tired. It's called a joke to lighten up. That's what most of you need to do. Oh, hold up. Man, I can't wait till I have Christina with me. You know, I really can't wait. I hope you're okay, honey. I'm always here for you. Like I told you, I love you. And I'm always thinking about you. I'm worried about you, praying for you. Seriously. She's going through something really hard, but I truly know she's going to be okay. But I don't know, man. I need a new bat suit. Got to get everything rolling. We get this show on the road. Get everything rolling. That was another honk. See, I don't get it. I still got another corporation that's charging me, and I can't get in the account. You know what I mean? I could call them too, but I mean, it's kind of pointless. I mean, they didn't do what this company did. Like that one's actually signed up, so they can get away with that. But it's like they just take it like $3 from me every month. Like that stuff adds up, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, I get on here every day encouraging y'all to donate. Y'all do nothing for me. It's all right. I got God with me. You feel me? Oh, and by the way, like I said, why does this one individual keep trying to talk to me? Bro, you hear me loud and clear. We've been over it. You're wasting your time. Thank you. You're helping me to clean up the channel to get all the videos, right? All the comment sections closed. That's all you're doing is helping me. You're not doing anything, right? I do not read your comments at all. These people are so weird that they try to keep things going by telling themselves, they'll act like they're talking to me and be like, yeah, you're reading my comments. No, I'm not. And what would it matter if I did? Bro, you're trying to pretend that you're someone. You're trying to get on the computer and you're that, that's pathetic, bro. You're that petty. You're looking for a sense of power because you have none, especially over me. Yeah, I'll never see anything y'all say. Like I said, we ain't never talking. When we get to court, we ain't talking. When we get to court, you're going to go to prison. You feel me? This is what I do, homeboy. Y'all made a horrible decision trying to challenge me with what I do. Okay? I'm the best at what I do. People funny as hell, man. Like they don't get when I get this money. Do you understand that I can go work for any government agency I want? And Christina and I are together if I really wanted, right? To where, I mean, that's the truth. Like, you're not making any sense at all, bro. I can get any job I want. You know what I mean? I can do anything I want. The world is an open canvas for me. Now, I'm not in a bad boat. I'm in the best boat there is. And I built it myself. Like Noah's Ark. Literally. It's just reality. Billions in equity, people, mansion and estate, over 2,000 in jewelry, mineral rights, all royalties. My own website worth almost 2 G's. Car lot, got cars worth millions of dollars in there, right? Paid every month over $100. That's called being wealthy. Own buildings worth billions. Yep. Full access. Do everything I want. Way nicer than any of that Freemason garbage that y'all don't own. You sold your soul. I have mine. When are you going to get smart? What you trying to type to me for? You understand? Why is it always this energy? Like you think if you're doing something, you don't know how to talk and conversate. All you do is just commit crimes, right? Yeah. It's called ignorance. It's what happens when you don't have a future and nothing going for yourself, and you clearly didn't graduate high school. I bet you most of them don't have a GED. You feel me? And what you got to understand is, all those times that you did that, I'm going to request that they add time to your sentence. You understand? Oh, it's okay. It's perfectly fine because that's what the court and justice system is actually for. See, they don't have a choice but to serve justice in this case. They don't have a choice because if they don't, then I file another lawsuit. Yep, on them. Yep. You don't get it. Justice will prevail. Justice always prevails. You understand? You push the issue hard enough with these narcs, they're going to back down. Feel me? So, I mean, I got y'all. I own you. That's why y'all so mad, right? They know I own them. Yeah, all of it. I own all of everything, bro. The truth. I have the world in the palm of my hands, in complete control. In the palm of my hands. I run everything and everyone. Feel me? But, I'm just a little old Batman, right? Like I said, man, I do the real thing, bro. I am the real thing. You feel me? Let them go ahead and front. Let them pretend. Let them tell themselves what they want to hear. I don't care. I don't care what none of you have to say. Quite frankly, do you even exist out here in the world? Do you have an identity? How many fools we got? Well, we got 22 watching. What's up, people? Look how good Batman looks. Look at me. Oh. Way better than Ryan Gosling and Brad Pitt. That's right. That's right. I'm in amazing shape. I'm what you want to be, right? Yes. And you want to sit here and, not support, not help, not donate, and give me a hard time when I had already made it. How pathetic. Y'all is petty. Feel me? Petty. You know what I mean? Like I said, it is what it is, man. I try to look at every experience. Look at every experience like it's even if it was negative, you know what I mean? Wait to them anyway. I don't care, man. I don't care about people's attitude. I don't care what they think. I'm a pretty simple guy. I'm from the country. I do what I need to do for me. That's it. I care less about any of y'all. How does it feel that I have my freedom? That I always feel that everybody comes to me for the answers. That I am your superior. And always have been, but I'm also your superior on YouTube. That's right. Don't be mad. Don't get mad. Get glad. Because you for sure can't get even because you all are the aggressor. That's the problem with narcs. They start stuff, right? They write checks they can't cash. And then they want to just continue with you forever like, yeah, bro, I don't play that game. I'm a grown man. You're going to lose every time. We're going to keep on moving. That's just that simple. I don't deal with people like that. That's what they do. Start stuff, play victim. Once you know their tactics, they can't do it no more. And if they try, they go to prison. Feel me? Because they're all doing a bunch of crimes in the background of that. That's what these criminals and evil villains do. See, I don't even understand how easy it is for me to do this Batman stuff. Like, it's not going to be hard. It's not going to be that hard. You know what I mean? I think the hardest situations would be like when I'm like in New York, like around the subway and stuff, and I'm witnessing people do crazy stuff, and I'm Batman, and I'm having to just, spring into action and be me and help people protect people. And me, I love that stuff. Sure, you get a lot of action on the channel, so trust me. Y'all gonna see some stuff. We gonna have cameras rolling. I might have to have like an actual camera. We got all that money. Christina, I might hire a camera. I'll just have a camera crew. I mean, it'd be good. They can help me. Like instead of Alfred waiting at the lair and the Batcave and the Wayne Estate, I'll have an Alfred that's with me, or like a Robin, like real talk. Like I'm gonna need a Robin. I was gonna tell Christina, like, one of them could be Robin. You know what I mean? Like, we all need to work together, man. But I just, I'm not too comfortable with that because I don't want anybody to be, in the way of things happening because there's a lot that I'm going to be dealing with and a lot happening, Like I said, I live for it. I'm all for it. I mean, let's just get real, man. I can't stand most of the dudes on the street anywhere anyway. I don't like that. Why do you think all these people love me in these departments? They love me because they know. They're like, yeah, you don't even get along with them criminals. I don't like them. I ain't never got along. I think most of them are some cowards. So it's like we get to New York, you think that it's not going to happen? Oh, there's going to be some stuff that happens. It's common sense. I think I think up a lot. So when I'm around, they don't play good. And that's the whole name and trick of the game. I don't know what y'all think, man. I'm training, bro. You know what we train. We train like really, straight up. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Train like gorilla. Have you not noticed? You understand? I'm a ninja. Okay? Like the whole like Batman is the element of surprise. Like I'm coming out of nowhere for everything, bro. Straight up in the dark. Like you walking, it's like Jaws. You go in the water, sharks. Except in this case, it's you go out at night to commit crimes. Batman's out there at night watching you commit your crimes. That's literally what it is. The world's never seen anything like it. You know, I don't like most of them. I don't. It just, it's not the place for me, and they're not the people for me. Never have been, never will be. I don't like them. I generally don't do well with addicts either. I can't deal with them. Uh, yeah. I don't care about You're nobody. Oh, they're all nobody. They pretend they're nobody. Like, I don't care what you like, what you feel. If you don't like Batman, you got a serious issue. American, American boy, American boy, American man. Here's my honey. I love you. Uh, Oh, I was gonna ask you, honey. Can you give me your opinion? Um. What would you think about? Would your brother want to be Robin, or anyone in your family? Do you think anyone would want to be Robin? We'd have to give them like a suit though that's like completely proof. Like I said, I mean, suits would have to be like straight up. I'm just saying, of course, if they really wanted to do that, it might be meant to be. It might be fate. The opportunity is there. I just don't want anyone to, go through anything because of my career and what I do. I'm built for this. I'm ready. I know I'm ready. I've been ready. I want to do it, man. I want to get into the action. I'm just being honest, bro, because what y'all don't understand, it's all going to be filmed. I wish Steve was around, man. Like I said, I wish he wanted to be more. I really wish. I mean, I think he's still looking down on me and watching and all of us. Shout out to Steve. Not word, not word. But I really wish that he would have been around, man. I really wanted him to see what I become and what I do. And it's still like I've cried actual tears, man. I'm still sad over Steve, over Styles. Try not to do it right now, but I cared about it. Like I said, we had talked on the phone back in the past. He was like, I can't believe like we're like friends. We got along, man. It was the only reason we had a falling out was because I was being competitive and I talked about 52 Blocks info and how he's a joke and he got offended, which is the weirdest thing, a man defending another man. But he had a habit of doing that. I don't know if he was kind of, undercover, in the closet. I don't know, bro, but my point, because all he would do is go back and forth on that. But he's a cool dude, man. He's a good guy. I mean, he wasn't necessarily a good guy, but I tried to look at him as a good guy. He was pretty evil. Villain, but he's a villain that I liked. You know what I mean? Straight up. Sometimes villains are all right. He was a villain I liked. I could handle in doses. He was cool. I think a lot of people liked him. They gravitated to his energy. He had a good energy. You know, so he's one of those people that you would want to be around. He's fun to watch. So, like I said, I've never had anything but good things to say about him. I say the truth. But how'd I put it? Just wish he was around to see all this. But yeah, if any of your family or anybody wants to be Robin, honey, let me know what you think on that. If they want, of course, the opportunity is there. Any opportunity regarding me is always there, and what's mine is yours. And I guess what yours is mine. It's what it is being a team. But I would just go out my way to try to make sure that Robin was protected and okay, which is I guess Batman's job. Because it's pretty serious what I'm going to be doing, man. What I've already done, what I do, is very serious. It's real, and it all happens real fast. So I mean, people just got to be prepared. You know what I mean? I'd have to literally put them through like my training, rigorous training. You have to be ready, man. We got to build those suits up to specification. It's going to have to be multiple suits. Probably have different additives to them that serve different functions. Might be things we can attach to them. I got to figure it all out. But we're going to have to design the belt, the utility belt. We're going to have to design the grappling thing so I can jump from building to building. I don't get we doing this, bro. Hey, anything I do is real, homie. I ain't doing no fake stuff. Never catch me doing fake stuff, man. This is real. And I got to get the utility belt made. That utility belt is going to look cool, too. We're going to design all of it ourselves. Suit, I think, should be like it is in the movie where he said it's like titanium and Kevlar plating, like actual plates that like attach to me, where it's going to be a lot to take off. you know, to where if anything ever happens, it'll take them a minute to get all that stuff off of me because it's going to be a full suit, and that's the thing. I don't know if I really want to separate the plates, but they act like that's the only way, which makes some sense. But you're going to still have to have something underneath that protects from what everybody likes to pull and do because they're cowards, and you're going to have something that's proof and retardant. You know what I mean? Again, the word is retardant, not the other word, okay, that applies to most of you out there, but retardant. Repellent. What is it? With an R. Not word. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me see if she said anything. We got 25 people watching us. 25 slouches who don't have a job, and all of you refuse to donate. That's a problem. 25 villains and criminals. It is what it is, man. At the end of the day, bro, the way I see it, it's in God's hands, and that's the end of it. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, the opportunity to be Robin will be there for Christina's family and people. Uh, you know, I think I'm gonna have a camera crew because they're gonna have to get like different angles, but it's just like they're gonna have to be like they're gonna have to be a brave camera crew. They're gonna have to sit there in the middle of everything I'm in, like, and still be able to protect themselves. So I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna work with a camera crew. I don't know. There'll definitely be a camera attached to me, but we need like angles and stuff. So I think that might be what has to happen. If they have to like stay in the Batmobile half the time because they're scared or whatever, then they can do that. I really don't care what they do, but they're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to have different angles of film because that's what's gonna work. The whole point, like I said, was to design and make a film in the future, which I have the name of, right, and have it be the real video clips of me doing the real stuff as Batman. That means the good stuff, the crazy stuff, the bad stuff, the action packed scenes. You know, for me, I'm trying to do it because I want to get into a lot of action. That's the whole point. Yeah, that's what people don't get. Well, when I got money like that, man, I'm gonna. I mean, I'll still do everything right, but I'm just not gonna care. I already know. And like I said, I mean, I'm probably gonna have like a cage over my face that protects my face completely. That's completely proof. Like, you're not gonna know who I am. You know what I mean? So, like I said, when I do the footage like that, I don't know. That's the other thing that keeps going through my mind is I'm like, well, Batman always had the mouth uncovered. So, like, is that what I'm going to do? Am I just, because there's no problem with me just IDing myself in the public and people knowing who I am and what I'm doing. But I don't know if it'll work like that or not. There's just too many people that want to cause issues. I think I'm going to have to just be completely covered where, people can't identify me as the Batman. You're going to know. You're going to be able to figure it out pretty quick. You know what I mean? Because you're going to look at it and you're going to be like, he moves just like him. That's him. You're going to be like, there's nobody else who can do this type of stuff. That's what's going to end up happening. I don't know if this is my homeboy or not, but I ain't trying to talk right now. I'm trying to do this. Uh, I was asking you, honey, what would you feel about like your brother being Robin or someone in your family trying to be Robin? Would any of them want to do that? Maybe you think? I wonder. My allergies are bad today. You have to listen to a lot of this stuff back if you missed it when you have a chance, honey. But when you have time and you're able to and you feel like it. But I was just saying, if I had a Robin, I think it's something I'm going to need at some point, like a sidekick. And like I said, of course, you're a Catwoman, and if you want to do the real thing, you can with me. But I just would worry about you like you're going to worry about me. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. It would, it'd be kind of nerve wracking for me, but that's up to you if you're going to want to do it or not. You know, but like I said, I don't know. I'm excited for the future, man. I'm definitely, tired of this. I mean, things are all right. I'm grateful for the things I have, man. I try to be grateful for what I have and let everything else run its course and fall into place. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm the only Batman that exists. There is no other real Batman. Everybody, oh, you have guys with fake money and they come out and they pretend they're Masons, they're fake, they ain't doing the real thing. There's nobody that's been a real Batman except for me. That's why people respect me so much because they're like, he does the real thing. That's the real Batman. It took a lot of heart to be Batman every day, even when I started with the actual costume. I used as exoskeleton. It did for a while, right? Y'all act like it didn't serve a purpose, bro. It protected me. It got me this far. I mean, what I went through with that truck, bro, I mean, y'all don't understand. I was taking a chance and a risk by even going out publicly and having all these stalkers saying what they're saying to me and talking about what they're going to do and blah, blah, blah. And I went right out in the street and still walked by myself. Do you understand? I was reteaching myself how to walk. That was the time, bro, honestly, that like y'all should have tried to advance on me because that was the time that, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, bro, I was trying to recover from that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, and they knew too. That's why they was trying to do that fake applying pressure and stuff. Like, and I was so courageous, I still went out in the shape that I was in. You don't understand. As soon as the thing happened with the truck, I got right back up and went right back to being Batman. That's a boss, bro. Like, what? Ain't nobody gonna do that, bro. You feel me? I couldn't even walk, bro. Do you understand? It was to walk to a stripes was like the hardest journey of my life. That's how hard it was for me just to function and try to walk. It was the scariest thing ever. I mean, do you understand what I survived is unsurvivable? So it's like, for me to make this kind of comeback, and that's what it said in the download today, it's comeback time. I mean, that means the money's coming. I don't know. That's all I keep saying is that the money's coming. God is going to provide me this money and this budget to do what I need to do finally. And I'm just waiting, man. I'm just waiting and trying to be patient. I haven't given up. I haven't given up faith. Doing the best I can. And I'm tired today, but, I go hard every day, man. You feel me? I give y'all entertainment. I try to go out my way for everybody in the audience, but most of all for Christina. She's all that matters to me. Uh, you and your family is all that matters at this point, truly. And I really do want to spend time with your family. You know what I mean? I can't wait for all that, to be honest. I would do it every day. You know, I guess I don't know. My train of thought was thinking about, how I was just saying how I used to be, how I was, you know what I mean? But I want all that. I want to have people around me and that are happy and be happy. That's all I want. It would really help me a lot. I think it'd be good for my health. Right now, I'm trying to drink, more water again. I've been trying all these different things, but nothing makes this stuff go away, man. I don't know. I don't know. It's just it's been rough, man. It's tough every day, you know. But like I said, that's why I symbolize something that's superhuman and immortal and out of this world, and that's what it is. But yeah, I'm trying to drink more water. I just try not to drink too much. You can actually drink too much water. I said, I don't know which brother I have 9. Well, maybe all 9 of them. I mean, one of them will want to do it, I'm sure. I'm just saying, like, if they want to, I'm not necessarily encouraging it. It's going to be a lot of stuff I get into. I'm sure you're aware of that. I mean, this is real, what I'm doing. I mean, we're going to send me on missions. I'm going to be probably in the sewer at some point. Like, sorry, this is what it is. I'm going to be probably underground. I'm going to be going through underground tunnels. I'm going to be dealing with actual villains, maybe some beings that aren't from this planet or living underground, which I believe exists, like reptilians. Think about it. Why would they continuously paint lizards and turtles and stuff and serpents underneath the sewer? Because they're there. The Ninja Turtles that I love, and then it's so ironic that I love the Ninja Turtles, and then they actually combined Batman and the Ninja Turtles a lot. I love Batman. I wasn't like, I don't know. I always loved Batman. I don't know. I guess I was into Batman, but I was completely into the Ninja Turtles. And it's like that's the point. They're telling you that there's reptiles under the sewer. It's a fact. I know for a fact that there's reptilian beings that live under the sewer. I can guarantee it, underground. Maybe not like here where I'm at, but in certain areas, yeah. They have full cities down there, bro. So like that's my point. Like the things I'm going to be walking into are things humans haven't even explored and don't have the heart to. Okay. And then the thing is, if I ever do go underground or like I have to actually be in a sewer, you do understand we have to build me like a mask that protects my breathing. Like I can't be breathing that stuff down there. I mean, I'm risking everything with what I'm doing. That's the thing. But like I said, of course, I'm not just going to go willy nilly and jump down there. I mean, I got to do research and figure out what I'm doing. I don't think I'm going to be going like in the sewer. I think it's going to be like underground tunnels that were man made. You know what I mean? But I just would like to figure out how this stuff works. I'm sure there's technology that can see through walls and stuff. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to prepare for like Croc. If y'all watch the old Batman series, the cartoon, there's a Croc. I mean, I think Croc is a real thing. I truly do. I think Croc is a real thing. I think that these reptilians have a lot of power in this world. And you see it. You see these people, their eyes morphing and shaping, like the reptile, like the lizard. I mean, they've got control and they've got people in office and everything, bro. These reptilians walk amongst us. I don't care what none of y'all say. Draconians are real, bro. Straight up. Anybody who doesn't think so, then you don't understand what's going on, man, and what this is all about. That's literally what it's telling me. It tells me word for word every day, the step by step. It's telling me in the download that I'm meant to come against superhuman beings, like not superhuman things that aren't human. That I'm meant to come against supernatural entities, beings. Like that. I'm like the Ghostbusters, bro. Literally, this is not just for you know, going up whatever against criminals or whatever. It's about going up against things that I'm not supposed to be able to beat. You know what I mean? So that's why the training has to be on another level because I got to get where I really want to get, where it's just not even normal. And that's the thing. I've already broke to that plateau. I basically, I mean, I'm destroying dreams, man. I'm stopping all these illusions that people have already. I'm showing the world that there is, a person that can attain a different level of strength, that can do other things. Ain't none of it fake. It's all 100% efficient, legit, and real. It is what it is, man. By the way, honey, remember that pull-up record's 105, right? Okay. Like I said, man, don't ever doubt me, bro. Nobody. Don't ever doubt Tyree Sneed. Don't ever doubt Batman. That's all I have to say. Like I said, I'm still going through a real hard time because none of these people want to donate. I don't know how long y'all going to do this, but I mean, basically, sometime next month, hopefully all this should come to a close, and I can, at least try to start getting things going, regardless, no matter what. I mean, it shouldn't even have to be dictated on the bank account, but I need to keep that bank account. I mean, that's very important for me to make a living and survive, and it's how I'm going to get my check. Because if not, I would have to literally go try to get a prepaid card, then I would have to try to go into AdSense and link a new account. And I don't know how easy that's going to be. All I got is a phone. And that's the thing. Like, why would I want to be around people who held me back? Like with that church group, that was my only laptop, man. Raul knew that was my only laptop. Like, everything they did was intentional. Like, nah, bro, you're not going to just pull the wool over my eyes and act like, oh, you're nicey nice all of a sudden. Nah, you're the same dude, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's all good. More power to you. You know what I mean? Like, straight up, it's all good. You know what I mean? But the reason that they wanted me around was so I can walk into their karma. You know what I mean? Because of what they did to me. Like, I don't play them games, bro. I've been dealing with you narcs long enough to figure out how it works, man. I understand. I'm smart. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have nothing against him, truly. I wish him the best, but, I would like to like the dude and be friends with him. When he acts okay, but I mean, what you do, man, just say the truth. As a man, I mean, forget the church thing. As a man, don't you think that that's the right thing to do? I mean, that would be godly. That would be nice to say, hey, you know what? I got some money here. The guy gets money from when they do that fundraising and give him a quota. What would be a real man would say, hey, you know what? Contact him and tell him, I got a new laptop for him, and it's a better one. Like that's what a man does. A man of God. They do. They'd be like, here's a Mac laptop. You know what I mean? Because they threw away my Chrome or sold it or whatever, my Chromebook and my diamond rings. Like, here you go. At least the laptop, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I know the rings are a little harder to come by, but at least the laptop, you could be like, yo, bro, you need a real laptop. Here's a MacBook. Don't you agree with me, honey? That's the nice thing to do. That's being a real man. You know what I mean? But it's like, till they do that, I'm not holding on to anything. I forgive them and all that. But as far as putting myself through that process again, it don't make sense. I mean, why would you work with people and do slave labor with them when they stole from you? You get what I'm saying? That doesn't make sense to me. That's half the reason why I didn't do it. It's not the main reason. I got my own things I'm dealing with, and it's just, I'm not comfortable right now doing it. But you know, I don't know. It is what it is. Like like I said, I caught him red-handed. I found out that Hayden or whatever the dude over there at that place that they sent us to, that he was literally bad mouthing me behind my back intentionally. So it's like they would do these sermons. They'd be like, "You think your pastor's against you?" And in my mind, I'm like, "I don't think he's against me. I know he's against me." You know what I'm saying? So like, there's a lot of brainwashing, man, in those ministries. That's literally what they do is brainwash. And then like Miguel will talk about it right in front of you, like making fun of it, like, "Oh yeah, they'll just say, oh, they're brainwashing." No, they're really brainwashing people, bro. That's why it doesn't work. That's why nobody stays. Because I mean, it's literally like, that's not from this country, bro. That's not even normal. That's completely from Satan. Satan's the only one who does that, like socialist agendas. You understand? That's what that is. What do you think Hitler was and all these people? That's all straight from the devil. You know what I mean? Like, it's what it is, man. But yeah, I'm kind of done talking about it. Like I said, it might be an okay opportunity if people acted cool there and people were really supportive of me and what I do. And, like, I think they wanted me to be there, but I just think it's for all the wrong reasons. I think it's just they want them to use me so they can make money off of me and have another person there. And it's like, when you got no loyalty or concern for your people and you want them to do things for you, like I said, you're just trying to take advantage of people. There's not going to be anybody who stays in that ministry like that because you can't treat people like that. So if they just have to continue to basically have a ministry that has no people that want to join it, that's what they're going to have to do until they realize you have to change. You got to treat people different. It's just that simple. Nobody owes you anything. You understand? You're trying to take people off the street that you think are in dire straits or in serious situations, and they're desperate and they need that so that you can take advantage of them. I mean, that's just not cool, and that's not the way it should be. That's not what it's even for, bro. Like real talk, like you said, it's supposed to be a safe haven for real. That ain't no safe haven, man. It's a joke. Just telling you the truth. You know what I mean? And like I said, one of the main issues still to this day, I believe, is Miguel because he acts like he's genuine, but he's not. And he went back on everything he said, and it was the most hypocritical thing I've ever seen in front of my face. And like I said, he was okay after acting like he was my homeboy and friend with leaving me in the middle of Kentucky stranded. Okay, all of them were perfectly fine with that. I mean, imagine the trip back when all they had to do, bro, was get in their van and drive and come get me. That's unreal, bro. So I'm just saying, why would I forgive you? I let go of it, but why would I just be like open arms, like, oh yeah, come and do it to me again? Nah, bro. Shame on me once, right? If you get over on me or whatever, or pull a stunt like that, you didn't get over on me, but you pulled some weird stunt and made yourself look silly, right? And shame on me twice if I let you do it to me again. Like, nah, bro, I'm not going through that again. You know what I mean? But like I said, with the Batman thing, man, I'm gonna be in New York doing what I do. I think the guy just waved at me. I'll be in New York doing what I do. We're gonna be on the streets at the street level. It's all real. It all is what it is. You know what I mean? I'll be honest, bro. I would love to see some of these rappers, these fake rappers like Jim Jones and all that. And I don't mean as a fan. You understand? I mean as Batman. You know what I mean? Like you gotta understand, bro. All them fake rappers, they gonna be running from Batman. You know that, right? All of them. The people that you talk about and try to say something positive about and act like you look up to, and it's all fake, and you know that they're all slouches and they're nobody in the broke. Those people are gonna be running for Batman in the street. You do understand that, right? Come on, bro. I mean, you're not. These people know what it is, man. They know what that is. They know who runs the street. They know what it is. That's all I really got to say, man. You know what I mean? Christina, I love you more than anything. I'm just praying for you. I am worried about you, concerned every minute, every day right now. I just want you to be okay, I know especially how it is, but what you're going through because of what I just went through, and it's a really hard thing. And just really pray and want you to be all right. I want everything to be normal the way it is. I want you to be okay. So just keep me updated, please, as much as you can on what's going on, like you are. Thank you. Um, like I said, I just got to get to it and try to focus like I'm doing, and hopefully people will step up and help me, man, because I really just need money to do what I need to do and take care of myself. I need resources, you know. So it is what it is, man. It's going to be a rough time, for right now until hopefully God comes through, someone comes through and sends me some money, or hopefully I figure it out this next month. When I get there, if I can, I mean, it's not easy, man. It's impossible right now. So I got to get there, and next month I think things could get better, but I got to figure it out, and I got to try to see if I'm even going to be able to get this check, if they're going to end up eating all my money through it because of fees or something. So I can't let that bank account go negative. That's why I got on the phone with that company today. I wish I could call the other one, but they don't work with you. But I might try, but it's just hard for me to even have time to do that. I'm pretty busy, man. I work 24 hours a day, man. I do this for real, bro. Like I got no time to waste right now, but we'll see, but I know, I think it's like a $7 fee for the bank, and then I think it's a $3 fee from that other company. So since the other one shouldn't be charging me anymore, right? Because I'm already filing a lawsuit on them and they committed fraud. That's what, $10, $10 in fees. So it's pretty bad, man. It doesn't leave me any money really to do anything to take care of myself and work with right now. So it's like, I don't know what y'all expect me to do, man. There's nothing for me to do. I'm just doing the best I can, leaving it to God and trying to press forward every day. I guarantee you nothing. And it's just sad that this is how I get treated because I'm succeeding. Not because I failed, but because I'm winning and succeeding and I'm superseding everyone for real and showing that I'm just better than all of you. So you're upset about it. That's fine. Keep crying. Cry me a river. You know what I mean? All you people out there, you know what I mean? If you jealous and envious, bro, I don't got no respect for you, all you people out there. You know what I mean? So keep on doing what you do. I'm gonna keep on winning, and that's it. All right. I love you, honey. I'll talk to you right now. Message me, and the rest of you, I'll talk to you later. All right. We're gonna keep winning.